Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Hi. How did you sleep? Alright. How did you snoozy? How did this wig pig? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. It is officially event day. I've had a zillion nervous tinkles already. And what a spectacular way to start the day. If it's not done now, it won't be done. It's taken months of preparation. And it is set to be the most glittering and glamorous evening. So, starting the day off, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, and looking at the most breathtaking sunrise. It is set to be an incredible day. Are you ready to go in the orchard? Come on then, let's go. Starting the day off in my favourite way with my little pickles, taking a very quick spin around the orchard, feed the poochies, take in this magical sunrise. I mean, look at those pink skies. And then I'm heading off super early to Alessio to make sure the hair is up and I am ready for the day. Come on then, little mannies. Just arrived down in Henley. I feel like this is becoming a frequent view for you. Just arrived at La Medusa. Let's go and have my hair put up. In La Medusa, hair is washed, Christmas carols are on, and I am ready for the day. Well, not quite ready. I've got naked mole rat and wet hair. Definitely will not be going like this, but I am so excited for today. As I said, we're going hair up, just so I don't have to fiddle with it, worry about it. It's up there, it looks great, and I don't have to worry about it. And also, it's all about the jewellery today. It's gonna be amazing. So I'm gonna have a good old catch up with Alessio, and then we're gonna hit the road running. Job done. Oh, I love it, Alessio. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
I'll show you 1 second.
She's ready. There we go. I love it. Absolutely gorgeous. So beautiful. Stunning.
Thank you.
Love it. Ready. Okay, so we are back at home. Good morning, good morning, good morning. The hair is up and ready for the day. Now, in all honesty, things are quite calm. You know, there's been a couple of things this morning that needed to be dealt with quite quickly, but we have solutions for everything. And really, this morning is all about just making sure that the event deck is completely filled out. We have all the brands involved, table plans, table placings, table numbers, and just making sure that all of the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed. So basically Anna and I are going through the full event pack. I actually spoke to you about our Luxury by Leonora summer luncheon one. And actually people were really interested in like what goes on behind the scenes. So you obviously see me this morning up, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed on the dog walk, straight to La Medusa for 8 AM, hair goes up. And actually we're not leaving for London until about 1. We're thinking to get to the Lanesborough around about like 2:30, 3 o'clock. And then, you know, there's a lot to do once we get there. So we're just spending a little bit of time this morning making sure that every single thing is filled out and, you know, nothing can really go wrong from here. And if they do, we do have a contingency plan. So you all really enjoyed it when I spoke through the event pack and what goes into sort of the behind the scenes and the kind of, what would you call it?
It's just the planning, the organisation.
The planning, yeah.
Make sure we're ready on the day.
Exactly, and all the details. So should anybody need anybody, no matter who they are, whether it's myself or Anna or Ariel, who owns Tivon Fine Jewellery, the charity, the event planner at the hotel, there are contacts for everybody. So let's go through this. So we've got obviously key information, we've got the location. Always important to have that at the top because I have been at an event before where suppliers have gone to the wrong hotel. So just making sure that everybody knows where it is and at what time. So then we've got key contacts, so myself, Ariel, Shaliza, Antionette, Anna, and then suppliers. So all of the suppliers and the brands who are involved in the event this evening. And we literally have the dream team.
It's a great lineup.
It's epic. It really is epic. And I feel like we're in seriously safe hands. Antionette is literally the queen of events. If any of you follow the Lanesborough Hotel on Instagram, you know those, I mean, mind-blowing events. Antionette is the queen of it. So she's kind of held my hand through this process and it's going to be exquisite. And then photography, my best friend Chloe is shooting this evening and of course Claudia is doing the videography. Venue, the Lanesborough. Music, we are working with ALR Music, which is one of the greatest agencies for music and talent, and we have the most incredible duo this evening. Actually, that's one thing we don't have on here. We need to add Francesca Duo and add their Instagram handle. Yep. Flowers, there was only one gentleman that could do it. Well, they're actually 2 gentlemen. John Carter Flowers, and John of course did my wedding, and Bradley, who is his knight in shining armour, and quite literally the wind beneath his wings is Bradley, and he is just, it is going to be breathtaking. And that's one thing we're doing. We're actually having champagne and canapes in the Great Hall this evening. So people are going to mingle. There's going to be about an hour to an hour and a half drinks reception. And the St. George's room is going to be kept as a secret and as a surprise moment. So when guests go through to the St. George's room, they're just going to be overwhelmed by the beauty in that room. The room alone is just stunning. The cornicing, the gold, the chandeliers, it's so opulent and glamorous. But once we add those flowers, and then the cherry on the cake is the jewellery. And I feel like it's one of the only events where the jewellery is literally going to be out. People are going to be able to touch it, try it on, feel it, I hope fall in love with it, because that is the point of the event this evening. Oh, talk of the devil. John Carter. Good morning. All right, lots of love, darling. See you later, bye. Okay, fantastic.
That's a great call.
That's a win. That's a win. Okay, so that's John Carter. Tableware is Maison Margaux, and they were also the table suppliers for my luncheon in the summer, and it's going to be beautiful. It's very like autumnal, festive, glittering. It's just going to be the most sparkling, spectacular evening. Then we're hiring in chairs and linen, just because the Lanesborough chairs, although they're absolutely beautiful, we have some tables that are tables of 12, and sadly the larger chairs did not fit round the table. So I didn't want to have some chairs that were the Lanesboroughs and some that were different. I think it would have looked a bit odd. Of course, we have goodie bags from just heaven. So we've got the Tivon brochures, the charity brochures. We've got incredible Olivana skincare that will be given to our guests, as well as Wintour jewellery boxes. Now Wintour are the most incredible brand. It's female founded. Well, both Olivana and Wintour are both female founded brands. The most incredible, entrepreneurial, inspirational ladies. And I just thought it was a really lovely element to, you know, it's a jewellery event, and it's just nice to be able to give people, although we can't gift the jewellery itself, we can gift a jewellery box, and hopefully they might purchase a beautiful piece to fit inside it.
It can be used for cufflinks as well.
Can be used for cufflinks. So the gentlemen are also being gifted little cufflinks boxes. The stationery has been printed by the one and only Leeming brothers, and we've also had the most incredible illustrationist, who is called Charlotte Wilmore, and her, you know, she's an artist and it's absolutely beautiful. Oh no. This is what you're always going to get. Potentially a guest pulling out. It's gonna be fine. All gonna be great. Okay, so in terms of like the general running of the day, Anna and I are going to get there, like I said, 2:30, 3 o'clock. We've got to do the goodie bags, we've got to do the AV setup. John and Bradley have the most incredible floral installation for the great hallway, garlands, trees, the insane installation for the tables. So that's all gonna get done. Then we need to look the part. So we can't, I mean, you look fabulous right now. I look an absolute mess. So I need to make myself not look somewhat like a naked mole rat. And then we need to shoot the room with both Claudia and Chloe. We need to light the candles, shoot it, blow out the candles. Then I need to obviously have photographs with Chloe, then do all of the reels and the footage that we need to get with Claudia for all of the amazing reels that you will see on Instagram. Of course, we will be filming all of that with you behind the scenes. So you're probably going to get very used to Anna today.
Yeah.
I mean, I will be with you every step of the way, but Anna is going to be chief
behind the camera
YouTube videographer. And then 6:30 full event walkthrough, and then we've got, you know, once the music starts at 6:45, we're away.
Rocking and rolling.
We are rocking and rolling, and if it's not all done by then,
there's nothing you can do.
Take a sip of champagne and you get over it. But, you know, if we've done our job correctly, which, you know, I'm really proud of us, this is going to be insane. I think it's the biggest and the best we've ever done. Mega brands and just amazing people, and it's all for a really important cause. So tonight is actually all in aid for Adopt a Grandparent, and they are on a mission to combat loneliness in the elderly. And basically what they do is they pair up volunteers to create long-lasting and meaningful relationships with the elderly. And it's so sad to hear that people are in fact dying of loneliness. And you know, when I heard that statement, I thought, God, that's awful, but how? And you know, loneliness leads on to so many different things, from depression, anxiety, memory loss, you know, then it goes into dementia. Dementia then, you know, my grandmother had terrible dementia, and that led on to other things, and you know, people genuinely die of loneliness. So tonight is all about raising money in order to basically roll out the program that Adopt a Grandparent has created and roll it out worldwide. So we've got some incredible people in the room this evening, and fingers crossed, you know, we've put our all into this. You guys wish us luck. And then, yeah, we're gonna go through guest arrival and champagne reception from 7 until 8. The St. George's room will then have a big reveal, and people and guests will be then looking around the room and browsing the jewellery. Literally, the jewellery is going to be in the room. And of course, that comes with having to have serious security. So then guests are then seated at 8:15. I am then going to be making a welcome speech. Not sure whether we're going to film that just yet.
We'll be filming it.
I'm like, oh, I'm not sure. And then Ariel, who is the founder and the owner of the jewellery brand, will be speaking after myself. And then we're going to be having starters. And the menu, oh, the menu is scrumptious. Then obviously then I'm going to introduce the charity. They are going to be then making a speech, and then dinner is going to be served, and then dinner ends, and then we're kind of just going to have a good evening, and hopefully take a deep breath and think we pulled it off, which
That's the plan.
that is the plan. But to talk you guys through the menu, this is actually the most exciting part.
It is very exciting.
I'm glad that my dress is actually a little bit, you know, some of the dresses
Bit of give.
a bit of give. Some of the dresses I've worn recently, you know, it was probably sent to me in a size too small to even begin with. So when I got the food, I was sort of like, I really want to eat this, but I actually can't physically move. But tonight, we are having, well, there are options because obviously we have to cater for lots of different dietary requirements. So the starter is coronation crab, coriander, curry and lime, or for those guests that don't eat seafood or fish or are vegetarian, artichoke and wild mushroom salad, pickled walnuts and a truffle dressing. Now for main course, we're at the end of November. I mean, there was only one thing that we were going to pick, and it was the Lanesborough's world famous beef Wellington. So it's a Hereford beef. It's got glazed parsnips, caramelized onions, truffle, honey, and a pale ale. Scrum, delicious. Can you hear my stomach rumbling?
I'm hungry just thinking about this.
My stomach is rumbling, and my goodness, it was so loud. I was like, sorry about that. Roast Cornish crab, crushed artichokes, lemon puree, cider, and a mussel sauce. Actually, can you just double check that Lee?
There was a note.
There was a note. I can't say the last name, sadly, just in cases. She's allergic to mussels, so she is.
I did
having
see
beef.
it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, great, fine. Dessert, pear and port crumble.
Delish.
I love pear crumble, but I'm so intrigued as to like how the port is going to come through. Gosh, and for those people that are either gluten-free or don't fancy the crumble, they are having a tonka bean sponge, blackberry mousse, and a shiso sorbet. And then after that, we'll obviously be having teas and coffees and petit pois.
No, petit four.
Petit pois!
We're having peas.
Petit pois for after dinner. Oh gosh, it's only 11 a.m.
It's been a long week.
It's
and
been
it's
a long
Wednesday.
week, and it's Wednesday. For the love of God, thank God we're not having petit pois with our tea and coffee. I cannot wait to show you all of the stationery as well. It is absolutely exquisite. It's all been sort of hand painted and designed by really John and Bradley from the flower company. And then of course Charlotte, the illustrationist, has sort of taken inspiration and elements of the floral design and then just created the most stunning menus and name cards, and I just can't wait for you to see it. And of course this evening is all about Tivon fine jewellery, so we have a few little gems tucked in there as well. So then obviously on our event pack we have like the wine, the champagne and the red wine, just so that anybody working on the event, should guests have questions, they know exactly what it is without having to look. And then content deliverables. So this is really for us and Claudia and Chloe, so that they know everything that we have to capture and we've agreed with the brands, everything that we need to do, and then all the brands involved, all the hashtags, and that's kind of it. We also have a YouTube schedule, which we are doing with you now. And this morning, you know, it's all happening, but, you know, I feel remarkably calm.
Everything's under control.
It's all under control.
We have planned this to an inch of its life, so
we're good. We're good. So we're actually just gonna probably go and have another coffee and try and relax.
yeah, no, I'm empty.
I know. I
be
feel like
running out.
actually you need coffee. I need like a calming, like a chamomile or a mint tea or something. I'm like, I've had too much coffee this morning. Wiggy is living his best life. Wiggs, what I would do to be you this morning, oh my goodness. It's the toe beans for me. I mean, it's an addiction. Oh. Wiggy, am I keeping you awake, baby? Have you ever seen something so delicious in your life? Oh, Wig, pig and a terrible. Oh, the big stretchies. Oh, and back to sleep. They live a great life, don't they? They live a great life. Oh, Slotsville, you coming to say hello too? You'd like to be coming to the event this evening, wouldn't you? We could put your bow ties on and you would look beautiful. Okay, all the candles and all the skincare. and all the jewellery boxes are in. Okay, now for our stuff and some of the jewellery, tiny bit of the jewellery. Right, let's rock and roll. How are we feeling? I just feel like I want to get there and I want to just make sure that everything is coming together. We are literally driving outside the Lanesborough as we speak. We're going to drive up and we are, so this is actually the building. And just over this wall here, I only know because in terms of security we had to have a call in order to discuss the height of the wall and whether anybody would be able to jump it and break through a window in terms of the jewellery. And I said safely, nobody's going to jump the wall because there's actually a 20-foot drop between that wall and the window. So I think it's safe to say it's all pretty well secure. Anyway, I'm just really excited. I'm a little bit anxious. I've gone through my speech 100 times. I actually dropped my father off. He came into town. He's got quite a few meetings before the event this evening, so he came up with me and I was talking through my speech. And you know, typical fathers. I've done my speech, I've got my speech, I know what I'm gonna say, I feel confident. I couldn't get 3 words out before he was like, no, darling, I think you should say this. And I was like, oh, for goodness sake. Anyway, I'm saying it. And it's gonna be amazing. I can't wait to see the room. I can't wait to see the team. I've got a fair bit to do. It's 3:30. I currently have no makeup on, but I feel like, you know, it is what it is at the moment and I will get all fresh and beautiful later. We do not need to look presentable right now. The hair is up. You know, I think it looks okay. It looks great. It looks okay. Anyway, a bit anxious, but fine. Okay, here we go into Lanesborough Place. Very exciting. Yes, please. That would be fantastic. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. We are just coming up to the room. Oh, here we are. We are in room 304 just to get ready. Let's go in and take a little look. There we go. That would help. Oh wow, this is absolutely beautiful. Oh, you know me, I love a yellow room. Oh my goodness, how sweet. This is absolutely gorgeous. And the bell is ready for the ball. I've taken about 15 minutes, a little bit less than what I would have hoped, to do my makeup, had a very quick freshen up, and then I've popped the most breathtaking Suzanne Neville gown. It really is a bit of a sexy, slinky number. I mean, I am obsessed. This beautiful neckline, the arms out, and then of course this evening I couldn't not be wearing Tivon fine jewellery for the event of the year, and these are absolutely breathtaking rubelites and diamonds. I'm going downstairs to go and find myself some rings and some bracelets, but I just wanted to be able to show you this incredible gown in the light before you see it in the sparkling, glittering, little bit more atmospheric lighting downstairs. Anna is over here working away, getting guest lists, table plans, everything sorted. Oh my goodness me. Whew. Stress levels are high. Claudia is literally just about to arrive. Chloe will be arriving after her. We've got half an hour to shoot the outfit for Suzanne Neville, obviously shoot the room. Then I'll be shooting with Chloe. Then we're doing a full event run through. Duo will be ready and set up, probably singing. And then it will be time for the guests to arrive. So, wish me luck and let's do this. Oh my goodness me, it's so lovely to be back at the Lanesborough. It is so glamorous and so opulent. I'm feeling really rather sexy this evening in the slinky dress. dress is that it is easy to walk in. Oh, we have lots to achieve in not so much time. So Sandra and I are going to shoot this dress for Suzanne Neville. We're then going to shoot the dress in front of the incredible florals. And then I'm shooting with Chloe, full event run through, and then it will be time to rock and roll. Time to show you this magnificent hotel. Christmas has officially happened. Look at all the gorgeous decorations. The Christmas trees, all the sparkles. It truly is breathtaking. There really is nothing like the Lanesborough at Christmas. So if you do get time, I would highly recommend to pop in, even if it's just a glass of champagne. But they do have the most incredible afternoon tea. Then if we come through here, we have the large Christmas tree, the presents under the tree, all the baubles. Look at the jewels on here. Absolutely beautiful. I've got tree envy. You're going to have to wait to see my Christmas tree. I don't think it's as big as this, but it is absolutely breathtaking. Look at the little birds. So gorgeous. So now it is time to go and take a look at where we are going to be spending this glittering evening. So come take a look. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is the Lanesborough's Great Hall. It is absolutely spectacular. So if we come through here, we have the green room. And this is where the bar is set up, and this is where guests are going to have champagne. As you can see, the florals are breathtaking. So John, Carter and Bradley have done the flowers this evening, and they have blown every single expectation that I had. It is so beautiful. And look at this room. It is stunning, all greens and golds. It really just couldn't be more perfect. And oh gosh, I'm so anxious, but I know it's going to be incredible. So as you can also see, this evening we have got Joe Loves dotted all around the hotel. So Joe Loves is scenting tonight, and I'm just over the moon with the incredible team that we have this evening. My dream brands, dream setup, dream hotel. But talking of dreams, it is now time for you to see the St. George's room. It is quite something, so let's go and take a look. And then here we have more beautiful Joe Loves candles. We have the gorgeous goodie bags, which guests are going to be able to take home afterwards. And they have the most beautiful things. Actually, I'm going to show you one of them because I want you to see just how incredible they are. So everybody is getting one of these beautiful travel jewellery boxes, and it's fully suede on the inside, and it is just so beautiful. I'm over the moon with that, and it's just so lovely to be able to support independent luxury brands. And it is, of course, female founded, which I love. And then we have the incredible botanical luxury skincare brand called Olivana. You've heard me bang on about them 100 times, and I just felt if we're having a Luxury by Leonora event, I could not have Olivana here. So we are giving everybody the Intense Repair Night Cream. And then inside we have just a little bit of information about the charity, and I think it's really important that guests are educated and they understand the facts. And you know what, on an evening like tonight, it can be a little bit overwhelming and there's lots of people here, but it's really great to be able to take something like this home and be able to read all about it. And then we have a beautiful brochure with many of my mugshots in it. So we have the incredible Tivon brochure, the beautiful jewellery, and yeah, a few shots of myself, which is always rather bizarre. I don't think I'll ever get used to that. So this is where all of the goodie bags are. Now, it is time for the moment you have all been waiting for. Let's go and take a look at the St. George's room. It is breathtaking. Just take a moment to take it in. Look around the room. I'm speechless at this. The room alone, even when it's empty, is exquisite. All the gold cornicing, the magical chandeliers. It's almost as though diamonds are hanging from the ceiling. Now, I just don't think there's anybody out there quite like John Carter and Bradley, and we had so many calls and we've had so many different floral presentations, and you know what, I had an idea of what it was going to look like, and there was a pretty strong brief. They have blown it out of the park. It is breathtaking, and the scent in this room from the florals is magnificent. Now, because we are leading up to Christmas, we also needed it to feel somewhat Christmassy. So let's talk through the details. So we have the gorgeous Christmas garland with the baubles, all the dark, rich burgundy hydrangeas. I love the little clocks dotted around. Just makes it feel so cozy, warm and classy. And then we have some Christmas trees just to fill out the room and make it feel super Christmassy and special. And I love all of those stunning burgundy bows. John and Bradley have done the most incredible job, and I just could never have imagined it to look quite this spectacular. Then on this side of the room we also have another Christmas tree amongst the most mega tablescape setup I think we have ever created. So the one and only Maison Margaux have done the tableware this evening. So we have gone with a little bit of a burgundy theme. So we went with the stunning burgundy and white scalloped table placings. We've got the burgundy table linen. We've gone with these gorgeous leaved plates with the gold on the outside, the burgundy ribbons, and then Charlotte has designed the menu of dreams. It is so perfect, from the ribbons to the jewellery. All of the florals have been hand painted by John Carter, and they match the very florals on the table. I'm just blown away. It is absolutely stunning, and I cannot wait for everybody to see it. We've got all of the gold in here, and tonight it would not be perfect without the cherry on the cake, which is the jewellery literally dotted all around the room. That's why you see all of these very handsome gentlemen around us who are looking after the jewellery for us this evening, making sure that it all stays in the room unless it has been bought. And fingers crossed it does get bought, because this evening we are raising money for just such an incredible cause. I'm so anxious, but I'm so ready. I feel like, you know, if it's not done now, it won't be done. So I'm literally just going around. I feel like it's Christmas, and there's nothing quite like opening a beautiful Joe Loves Pomelo candle. So I am so excited that Joe is scenting this evening, and these candles are going to be lit and is going to make the Great Hall smell magnificent. Hope that people will smell the pomelo and remember the most incredible evening with us here at the Lanesborough. I seem to be fighting with a ribbon, and do you know what, I'm relaxed. T-2 minutes. Oh my goodness me. I am nervous, but I think once we get into the swing of things, it's going to be incredible, and I just can't wait to have the most amazing evening. I feel like my whole team, I'm so proud of everybody, especially the girl that is holding this camera, and we have just the most spectacular teamwork for this evening, and fingers crossed we pulled it off, because it definitely looks the part. I keep walking that room and getting goosebumps, but keep everything across for me, guys. Amazing, wait, gorgeous, wait. It's going.
Last minute prep over here.
Making sure that my speech looks the part. Thank you.
gentlemen, I get the great pleasure of welcoming you all this evening in one of the most beautiful hotels of the world, and I think you'll all agree with me this evening that it's just absolutely stunning. And first and foremost, I just want to say, you all look fabulous. I mean, glittering. And thank you all so much for spending the evening with us. Now, tonight is all about raising awareness to the access that Tivon has to the rarest and the finest gems of the world. Whilst at the same time, in this beautiful room, we are raising awareness for an incredible charity called Adopt a Grandparent. And they are combating loneliness in the elderly by making meaningful and lasting relationships. And this is something that needs to be rolled out worldwide. And so we are raising money this evening for just the most incredible cause. Now, I have been the face of Tivon Fine Jewellery for about 4 years, and I've worked extremely closely with Ariel, his wife Nikki, and their team. And I think for those of you that know me very well, you'll know that I have worked with quite possibly the most luxury brands of the world and jewellery brands. The very exception is that Tivon has generations of knowledge, expertise, connections, and I think if you've had time to look at the jewellery this evening, you'll know that the craftsmanship is just breathtaking. And I must say, I'm very lucky to be standing here this evening, and I want to say to Ariel and Nikki that it's been honestly an honour to be a part of it. Now, I invite you, I've already seen a lot of you taking a look at the jewellery, but please go and look at it, touch it, feel it, try it on. I hope you're all fall in love with it, because this evening, of course, we are raising money for Adopt a Grandparent. So I hope you all have the most incredible evening, and let's raise money for an extremely important cause. So thank you again for all coming, and I'm now delighted to introduce you to Ariel Tivon himself.
I thank you all for coming through this evening and for supporting such a wonderful cause. I need to give thanks first to some very deserving people. First and foremost, as we stand here in the heart of London, in our nation's capital, and the epitome of all that is British, I would be remiss if I didn't say how proud and thankful I am for the people who have not let me down in the last 8 years. Please, would you all raise a glass to the South African Springboks? To my wife, Nikki, who sits over there. In about 2 weeks' time is our 21st wedding anniversary. And for those of you who don't know, not only do I live with this woman, but I work with her. That's right, all day and all night. It's a proper trial by fire. You've stood by me all these years. You followed me blindly and put up with all my risk-taking and stood by me no matter what. And of course, never, ever did you try and change me. Please, if you don't mind, really toasting to my wife. And our brand ambassador, Leonora. Tonight, I can say unequivocally, would not have been possible without the tireless efforts of Leonora. They say that the secret to success is to find somebody who's better at you at many things. Hire them and get out of their way. Well, just looking around, I think we can all agree Leonora's done an outstanding job. Everything looks beautiful. I firmly believe that good people always find each other. And so I firmly believe that it isn't by chance that Leonora and Tivon wound up working together. Other than impeccable taste, a somewhat dark sense of humor, and many OCDs, we share a vision of what can be achieved. Ever optimistic and ever hardworking, we believe that from small acorns, mighty oaks are born. So with Leonora as our brand ambassador, Tivon has gone from stride to stride. So once again, please raise your glasses, raise a toast to Leonora who's helped us plant small acorns which, please God, grow into large oaks.
For hosting this wonderful evening, and of course for choosing Adopt a Grandparent as their chosen charity of choice. I was introduced to Ariel by a dear friend of mine a few years ago. When I met Ariel, at the time, over Zoom, Adopt a Grandparent was still in its infancy. Speaking with Ariel and hearing of his personal experience of losing his own father during COVID, which, in part, Ariel mentions was as a result of isolation and loneliness, reminded me of how important our mission at Adopt a Grandparent is.
Gorgeous. Right. Oh, it's so good. Beautiful.
Honestly, I cannot thank you enough for coming this evening. I feel like everybody's going to know exactly who you are because I'm seriously fangirling right now. But Nimi is the most, I feel like I don't even need to introduce you, the most incredible TV and radio presenter. I listen to you like literally, I feel embarrassed. You're probably like,
Don't be embarrassed, it's great.
Honestly, it's so bizarre seeing your face and hearing your voice at the same time, but I can't thank you enough for coming this evening.
It's a pleasure.
And how have you felt tonight's film?
It was such a wonderful evening. We've enjoyed it so much, and learning more about the jewellery, seeing the collection, knowing the story, the history. It's honestly just, it's gorgeous stuff. I can't wait to make your earrings. Look at your earrings right now.
We need to get you dripping into
I'm ready. I'm ready
Thank
for
you
it.
so much again for coming, and thank you for talking to us on YouTube. I'm really so grateful.
Absolute pleasure. Thank you. Pleasure.
So Jessica is having a Duchess of Cambridge moment.
I've even taken off my own ring to...
Oh my goodness. Where is the husband?
He
I feel
is...
like after what, 2 years, 3 years?
He is having a lovely time with your brother, who we have all clicked with
Look
immediately.
at this. Incredible.
Absolutely beautiful.
Well, the wonderful gentlemen are helping me pack the car. Marcus is coming home with us. And that there, ladies and gentlemen, is the Luxury by Leonora and Tivon Gala dinner in support of Adopt a Grandparent done. I am just honestly beaming from ear to ear. It has been the most incredible evening, and I'm sure we'll do a bit of a debrief in the car, but I truly hope you guys have enjoyed watching this one as much as it has been a journey creating it. We are almost home. When I say we have just dropped off Anna, and Marcus is here.
Hi everybody.
So how do you think tonight went?
Tip top.
Tip-top.
Wonderful. exceptional evening.
It was incredible. We've just been like having a bit of debrief in the car, just trying to like absorb it, mentally process it. It was the most incredible evening, and I must say, like, we put everything into this, and fingers crossed it will pay off. And you know, hopefully this evening it will be a really successful event and be able to donate a really amazing donation to the charity, and that makes such a huge difference. And like I said in my speech, I just feel honoured to be a part of it. But I must say, I am absolutely broken. My feet are so swollen and I am absolutely exhausted. So I am going to switch off this evening, mainly because it is pitch black on camera, and I will probably come on either when I get home or tomorrow morning by this point. Anyway, I cannot wait to get into bed this evening. I think I'm literally going to face down and be out for the count within seconds, I feel. I think Marcus is going to have a right old snore tonight. You've enjoyed yourself, no?
Of course I've enjoyed myself.
I think everything, like the champagne reception was just so buzzy. The duo were amazing. I feel like the songs that they were singing were really upbeat, yet they were classic. Slight little hint of jazz really got people in the mood and ready to socialise. I feel like everybody brought their A game. Like, go big or go home. Everybody was just so glamorous, and it made for a sparkling evening. So, gosh, we then went through into the St George's room, and I love the fact that we kept it a surprise moment, and I think everybody was absolutely blown away by the room's beauty. The room alone is just exquisite, but with John and Bradley's floral installation and design, they genuinely brought my dream come true. And Antionette, I mean, there is just no other event planner in London quite like Antionette. Slick as anything. Her team were phenomenal, and just her class and her grace and elegance is second to none. So if ever you are looking to have an event or a birthday party, her weddings are iconic. So I could not recommend her enough. And really, I think tonight, you know, it was all because we had such an incredible and, you know, experienced team. Anyway, I feel like I'm wobbling on, but the food was creme de la creme. We had actually, I had a crab to start. You had crab to start.
Yeah.
And then we both had the beef Wellington.
Delicious.
And then the crumble was really different. It wasn't a crumble I was thinking it was. It was a port and pear crumble. Tasted slightly a little bit of marzipan in the
I
middle.
don't eat sweet things like that.
But you did.
Yeah.
It was delicious and really different. I'm going to definitely try to recreate that at home. So I will most certainly try out the recipe first and then let you know. And we'll do a little bit of a bake-along, I'm sure. And then, you know, the champagne, the white wine, red wine, the drinks were flowing. Obviously not in my glass because I am driving home. I have a really, really smart trick, and actually something that I think is an important thing to share, because, you know, when you're not drinking, when other people see that you're not drinking, they're a bit like, they think you're killing the vibe. So I 99%, or maybe that's a bit much, 95% of the time have sparkling water and elderflower in a champagne glass. And everybody else thinks that you're having a great time and you're drinking and you're like buzzing and having a wonderful evening. However, you're not getting drunk or, you know, tipsy. And this evening, that was not something that I wanted to do, and I just wanted to be sharp. I wanted to be on it. I had to make a speech. I had a lot of clients, family, friends, and I needed to be on it. So that's a little trick from me to you. You know, have a bougie glass, but make it a mocktail or a soft drink. Anyway, I feel like I'm, most certainly after 5 minutes, most certainly wobbling on. So I will see you guys when we get home, and I can't wait to see those saucies. have a few little sausage snogs. And we will see you when you get back. Mummy's home. Mummy's home. It's alright. It's alright. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Come on, boys. We've had a few quick little sausage snogs and it is time for bed. However, I am not impressed. This is currently the situation. Odie, what did your brother do to your bed? He has shredded everything. I mean, what is this? He's so naughty. Mummy is not impressed. It's 1:45 in the morning and this is not what I wanted to come into. Wiggy, do you care to tell me what happened? You don't shred your own bed, do you? You shred Odie's bed. So naughty. Right, Mummy is now going to have to put your beds back together. Odie, what are we going to do here, little man? I mean, I don't actually think your bed is salvable. I don't think your bed is actually, you know, I don't think we can bring it back to life. Okay, wait a minute. Mummy's going to have to go and get the other bed from the kitchen. Wait a minute, you stay there. Stay. And we're going to have words in the morning, young man. Yeah, we're going to have to talk about your behaviour. Odie out. Odie out. Good boy. Odie in. Oh, good boy. All tucked in. Good boy. Right. Rafi out. Rafi out. Rafi out. Good boy. We've got to tuck you in. Good boy. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. We've got to tuck you in. Okay. Blankie in. Rafi in. There we go. Oh, there we go. Yes, you. Just a terrible little person. You look like an angel, but actually you're a cretin. Right, in you go. Good boy. You're like somebody. You're like Mother Teresa. And you, I actually think you're the worst, if all honesty. I think you egg him on. Yes. Blondie. Oh my goodness me. Oh, little scrunchkins. Little scrunchkins. Have you ever seen anything quite so delicious? And I must say, after a very, very long day, to come home to these 4 very beautiful but very naughty faces is honestly the very, very best. Yes, angel face, so naughty. Rafi, oh my beauty, and my darling little Odie. And that is them, along with the mess that I'm going to have to deal with tomorrow morning. Well, later on this morning, I should say. Right, boys. Night, night. Sleep well. Sweet dreams. Don't let the big bed bugs bite. And Mummy will see you in the morning. Hello, my angels. What an incredible day it has been. A long day, might I add, but a magical one, might I add. You know, we've been working for months on the lead up to this event and it was just incredible. Honestly, I don't think there's one element that I could have wished to go better or be different. It was just pure perfection. And I cannot thank you guys enough for watching. It's always such an honour to be able to film sort of like work events with you and be able to share all the other elements of my life and what I do for work. And I truly hope you guys have enjoyed this one as much as I have adored every single step of planning the event and every single step of sharing it with you as always. Anyway, it has gone just past 2:30. It is very, very late, or very, very early, however which way you like to say it, and it is most certainly my bedtime. So I truly hope you guys have enjoyed this one. If you have, please like, please comment, and most importantly, please subscribe. And as I always say, sending you so much love.